Hi everybody, so today we're going to do a Bible review. This one is going to be the New King James Version. It's the Journal of the Word Bible. It's a large print, so it tells us reflect, journal, or create art next to your favorite verses. This is just a slip sleeve, so it's not a box. There's your ISBN number. This one that we have that we're looking at is the black hardcover. That there tells us it is $49.99. You can definitely find it for less, and I'll put a link in the description box. So there's an example of the font size. There's an example of the way that the pages are. They have a nice 2-inch margin, and it's kind of a cream color, kind of a yellowish. So I don't know, I'd kind of peg it more of a yellow than a cream. And there's information about it there if you would like to pause and read that. Alright, so let's take a look at the Bible itself. So again, it is a black hardcover edition. On the spine we've got New King James, Journal of the Word, and we've got our little Thomas Nelson logo there. And this one here measures out at 8 inches by 6.5 inches by 2 inches thick. So it is kind of a chunky Bible, but I kind of also like that because I kind of like that size. It's easy to hold. As we can kind of see there, you can see the different signatures. So it is a sewn binding. It's got one black ribbon marker. It also does have on here, and I should have maybe put it on there first. I'm obviously really prepared for this one. But it does have this a little elastic, so that way it holds it shut. So kind of handy. Just plain page edges. There's no gilding. So just a decent note takers type Bible. So just the black hardcover. You could always decorate it if you wanted to. You could always put some type of decal or something on it. I might put a decal on it and put some Mod Podge over it. Not sure yet. So with that sewn binding, you can see that this lays really flat. And then just real simple, it's just paper paste down. Just a little "this Bible belongs to." So real simple. There's not really any presentation page except for that. Then we get into the Bible itself. So we've got the Journal of the Word. This one is printed in China. There's some copyright info there. So we've got our typical table of contents, alphabetical order of the books of the Bible. We've got a preface to the New King James. So if you've never read it and you get one, definitely read that. Then we get right into the text itself. So I don't know what color this paper is going to look like on the camera, because in this light in here that I've got, it's kind of definitely looks more yellowish. And certainly you can kind of see through here that kind of almost glows yellow. I mean, that looks like it's lit up. Just kind of funny. But it says online in two different spots. One says it's 9-point font. Another one says it's 10-point. So I was trying to kind of gauge it with this here, my little thing from allbibles.com. And so from looking at it, to me it almost looks like, I mean, it looks a hair bigger than a 9, but not quite sure if it's quite a 10. So it kind of almost looks a little bit in between there. You can get these on allbibles.com. Just make sure your settings that you're looking at it at 100%, so when you do print it off, it'll give you accurate sizes on there. So it's just a single column on your text. So, but it is very readable the way that they've got that. We've got our lined 2-inch margins. They're kind of lined with like the, I don't know if you can see that, but it's like the little dots. So like the little dotted line. But the font in here is pretty readable. You really don't see any ghosting. I mean, it looks like you can kind of see where there's no text, but that's pretty much always going to be the case. A decent sized font. You don't see any ghosting looking at it with the naked eye, but plenty of space. You could either art journal in this one, you could take notes. I mean, you really could do just whatever you wanted. But it's nice that it lays so flat. This one also does have red letter in the New Testament, so we'll get you an example of that. And the red letter is very consistent throughout this Bible. So it is a nice shade of red. So the whole thing is really easy on the eyes, and in the right light, this like in lower light, if you're reading sitting in bed, this paper kind of tends to be really easy on the eyes, so that is nice. But just tons of space for notes. So this one, we get right to the end of Revelation there, and then we have 3 pages front and back of the lined note paper. So you do have additional space in the back for notes, and then we just have just our basic yellow pages again. So no maps, no special features or anything like that, but as you can see, lays totally flat. I mean, we're get you right back to the very back, and you can see how flat this lays. I mean, that's right at the very back of the Bible, and if you push it down, it's going to be even flatter. So you can see those signatures, but it is a sewn binding, so that is nice, especially when you're taking notes, because then it's going to be flat on both of these sides. So when you do take notes, we do have one basic black ribbon. Looks like I'm going to have to iron that one. So I mean, it doesn't feel like it's a double satin or anything, but I mean, just pretty basic, but at least it has one. Now when it was sitting on the shelf before it came to me, it looks like it was kind of in there crooked, so you can see a spot on both sides of the paper where that was wedged in there. And that's one reason why Cambridge uses really thin ribbons, is because they don't want this type of stuff to happen. So alright, so just a basic good note-taking type Bible that won't break the bank. It's good looking, just black with the silver. They also have these in all kinds of different colors. They also have them in the New King James and the NIV as well. So again, this has been the New King James Version, Journal of the Word Bible, in large print. It's by Thomas Nelson. There again is our ISBN number, and I will definitely put a link in the description box. So I'll put Amazon down there, and I'll try to get a link for christianbook.com that will work too, because sometimes when I try to link them, they don't really work too well. So, alright, thanks for watching. Have a great day.